Mike Selig, one of Donald Trump's top financial regulators, is leading the charge to shield prediction markets like Kalsher and Polymarket from state regulation. Coincidentally, he previously worked at a law firm that represents Polymarket, and he also represented a venture capital firm that led Kalsher's funding round last summer. Selig, who chairs the U.S. Commodity Futures Trading Commission (CFTC), was nominated in October of last year by Trump and confirmed by the Senate in December. Due to a confluence of resignations from other members, Selig is also currently the sole person on the 5-person board, meaning he is simply running the show. And in that capacity, Selig is now publicly fighting to protect prediction markets from being shut down by state regulators. And he's doing so alongside his old colleagues and one of his former clients, Zidio can report. The revelations only add to the cacophony of corruption surrounding the Trump administration, the First Family, and prediction markets. These markets allow people to bet on virtually everything while holding themselves out as something other than massive gambling operations. Highlights include Donald Trump Jr.'s advisory roles with Kalsher and Polymarket, and the president's social media business, Truth Social, partnering with Crypto.com to embed prediction markets into its platform as part of a new product called Truth Predict. Crypto.com's parent company also donated $30 million to the president's super PAC last year. This week, Trump's CFTC, under Selig's leadership, submitted a brief to a federal appeals court in favor of Crypto.com's prediction market, arguing that states cannot regulate prediction markets and that they are instead under the CFTC's his jurisdiction. That same day, Selig posted a video with the caption, "I have some big news to announce." In the video, Selig laments that prediction markets are being hit with an onslaught of state-led litigation. In response, Selig says, the CFTC filed a brief to defend its jurisdiction over the markets. The markets provide useful functions for society by allowing everyday Americans to hedge commercial risks like increases in temperature and energy price spikes, Selig declares. They also serve as an important check on our news media and our information streams. To those who seek to challenge our authority in this space, let me be clear, we will see you in court, Selig finished. The announcement came hours before the state of Nevada, long the gaming capital of the U.S., sued to block Kalsher from operating its sports prediction markets in the state, asserting it's running an unlicensed gambling business that threatens the state's revenues. Exclusive jurisdiction. Prediction markets like Kalsher and Polymarket stand to benefit from the CFTC's intervention under Selig, who certainly has plenty of ties to the industry. Selig previously worked at the law firm Wilkie Farr & Gallagher until February 2025, according to his financial disclosure form. Per the firm's website and Selig's own LinkedIn page, Selig left in March 2025. Wilkie represents Polymarket, as Politico reported Wednesday. Recently, Wilkie successfully assisted Polymarket in avoiding being blocked by the Italian government. Selig's old colleagues at Wilkie also submitted their own brief with the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals, supporting Crypto.com against the state of Nevada, 2 weeks before the CFTC waded into the case. Wilkie's brief was filed on behalf of former federal government officials and experts. The Wilkie brief argues, much like the CFTC is too, that the CFTC has jurisdiction over Crypto.com's event contracts, and state regulators do not. Indeed, current CFTC Chairman Michael S. Selig explained just last week that event contracts like the ones at issue in this case fall firmly within the agency's exclusive jurisdiction, the lawyers wrote. The former officials and employees named in the brief work at Wilkie. One of them is Chris Giancarlo, senior counsel and co-chair of Wilkie Digital Works, who served as chairman of the CFTC in Trump's first term. Selig clerked for Giancarlo at the time, before they both later arrived at Wilkie. Giancarlo introduced Selig at his Senate confirmation hearing, calling him someone of just really remarkable clarity, certainty, even-handedness. He added that, when I had joined the law firm of Wilkie Farr & Gallagher, I invited Mike to join me there. Before his confirmation, Selig signed an ethics pledge agreeing not to participate personally and substantially in any particular matter involving specific parties in which I know Wilkie is a party or represents a party, for a period of 1 year after leaving the firm, unless he is authorized to do so by officials at the agency. Speaking about Selig's case, former White House ethics lawyer Richard Painter tells Zidio, the The general rule is that for 1 year after he leaves, and 1 year starts when he leaves Wilkie Farr and Gallagher. If Wilkie Farr and Gallagher represents a client in a matter and files a brief, he stays out of the matter. The CFTC can get into the matter, but he stays out. After the 1 year has expired, then he doesn't have that recusal anymore. The CFTC did not respond to a request for comment, nor did Wilkie. Looking to the courts. According to Selig's financial disclosure, one of his clients at Wilkie was the crypto VC firm Paradigm. At Wilkie, Selig's name was included on a letter in 2024 from Paradigm to the CFTC that argued that prediction market Kalsher should be allowed to offer contracts on sports and even political events. Last year, Paradigm led Kalsher's Series C funding round at a $2 billion valuation, and Kalsher disclosed that Paradigm significantly participated in its subsequent Series D funding round at a $5 billion valuation. Paradigm has submitted its own brief in the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals case in support of Crypto.com, similarly arguing that its event contract offerings fall under the CFTC's exclusive jurisdiction. After Selig left Wilkie, he became chief counsel of the Securities and Exchange Commission's Crypto Task Force, starting in March 2025. The Trump administration brought the task force together to help create a friendlier environment for cryptocurrencies. Trump and his family have quickly built a staggering crypto empire that has already generated $1.4 billion. 7 months after Selig joined the Crypto Task Force, Trump nominated him to lead the CFTC. Selig pledged that he would help the president make the United States the crypto capital of the world. At his nomination hearing in November, Selig repeatedly dodged questions related to prediction and event contracts, saying he would defer to the courts, even on questions that seemed far from unresolved legal matters. At one point, Senator Adam Schiff, Democrat California, asked Selig, "If you and I bet on who wins the Bills game tomorrow, would you consider that gambling?" Selig responded, "On this issue, I would look to the courts." Schiff followed up, asking simply what Selig thinks sport gambling is, and if he had a clear example. Selig demurred again, saying he would look to the courts.